And whoa, look at Magoo. Magoo streaks into the...
Thorpe's got basketballs. They lock handlebars as they go through, but Thorpe's done.
Here comes Bradshaw to the outside of Bale. He takes over the number 2 position, and Bradshaw is not done.
Rider field into the first turn. Johnson blasts down this downhill, sweeps wide and takes over second. But on the second lap, Lechien amazingly takes over second and is already catching Johnson. This definitely could be the best race of the day, since Lechien finished second the first moto and wants to prove that he can beat the national champion at his own game. Stanton runs third here, while Ward holds off an impressive Billy Frank. Lechien looks very determined to catch Johnson. He made a lot of time on the Honda rider in the first moto and has the confidence to win this race. Lechien's formula for winning sounds pretty simple. He says, I just turn the bike on full throttle and keep it there until I cross the finish line. Back in third, Stanton holds off a hard-charging Jeff Ward, while Keith Bowen is holding down fifth place. Lechien may be a few bike lengths behind here, but he finds a hot line going through that second turn and almost passes Johnson. The Honda rider had a little more drive coming out of that turn as they head up the uphill. Lechien is definitely hot, looking for a place to pass. The crowd was really going crazy, enjoying every second. Team manager Roy Turner explains Lechien's success. He's called the machine because he has absolutely no fear. Combined with strong athletic ability, these factors together makes him a real threat to the competition. Meantime, Ward gets around Stanton. His teammate Lechien hangs on the rear fender of Johnson. But Johnson holds on and makes some time on this big uphill. Rick lives in El Cajon, California. He started racing at the age of 9 and since then has come up with a 250 national title in 1984 and 1986. Rick also won the Supercross title last year and for 1987 becomes the 250 national champ again. Now Jeff Ward has made a lot of time on the leaders 250 class. Johnson is right on Lechien's rear fender though and doesn't like the second place stuff. Johnson is considered stronger than Lechien, a little bit better condition. There's a lot of time left in this moto, and with these two superstars out front, anything can happen. Even with this dicing out front, Ward continues to pick up about a second a lap on Lechien and Johnson. Johnson is all over Lechien, just waiting for a place to pass. As lightning strikes in the sky, everyone wonders if the 20-year-old Lechien can hold off the newly crowned champ. While the eyes of the spectators were concentrating on the duo of Johnson and Lechien, Ward continued his fast pace and was catching way around Lechien and is already pulling away. Rick is definitely the master of this game. Win this series in a very convincing way. Ward has now moved into second, passing Lechien. Ron's mechanic, Mike McAndrews, later said that a rear wheel bearing caused some problems for Ron and that he was forced to slow down. Meantime, Johnson just keeps pouring on the power. Even if Ward could catch Johnson and pass him, Rick would still win the overall.